So we've abused that human spirit. And the diseases that we're seeing at the personal level, the illnesses, physical illnesses, at the family level, the discord that the broken marriages, at the community level, what kind of world are we living in? And so instead of treating the world in that Newtonian way, like it's me and you, like we're two billiard balls, and that we bounce off of each other, that in fact we're actually little balls of energy. So that when we come together, we have the opportunity to share. We're actually all one. And throughout time, that's a message that's been trying to come through to people. But unfortunately, we're not given that message. And we're abused in such a way that it makes it very, very hard to see that message. But again, as we come into the moment and say everything is just the way it needs to be, the past is gone. Not even 1 second of it will ever come back again. And tomorrow will take care of itself. Give your mind permission to not think about the world in that way. And that's the way we've been trained. We've been trained to do that by a system. There's a pattern that's been passed through that has to do with violence, it has to do with stress, it has to do with racism, it has to do with selfishness. And that's how it's worked. Whether you were a captain of the King's Guard, or the guy who spreads a lot of sperm around, or the guy who can beat up all the other guys around, or that's all. And so we're this culture of violent philanderers. That's what we've been selected for. Physically, emotionally. Those are the programs laid down by the genes and by the culture. Males are raised to not care, because let's face it, their main purpose is to go to war. And we don't want them caring so much about their lives. So we don't care much if they take care of it themselves. He gets out there and fights the battle. And she, well, we may make her very flexible and open so she can form relationships with her sisters. Because when her husband gets killed, she's going to need their help if we're going to raise healthy, loving children and want to keep the tribe going. But that paradigm of approaching the world can't work anymore because we're all connected. And any one of us, or any 10 of us, or any 100 of us can make an incredible impression in this world if we want to get it together to do that. And if that's something that you'd like, then you can start imagining that it might be true.
You've been watching a segment from Dr. Miller's presentation, The Power of Your Mind to Nurture Your Spirit. Watch more segments and buy the DVD at drmiller.com/nurture spirit.